Here I am on grade 4 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password is provided. Stated. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 4 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter two-dimensional figures. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Here I am on grade 4. Chapter we're on right now is two-dimensional figures. Open and closed shape. Let's just start with the lesson. Is this shape open or closed? You have to trace the shape. If you start at and at the same point, that means the shape is closed. So if you start tracing the shape, you start at and at the same point, that means the shape is closed. Let's just start with the test questions. Is the shape open or closed? Closed it. You start and if you start the shape, you start at and at the same. Okay, is the shape open or closed? Yes, open it is option number one is the correct option. Very good. Is the shape open or closed? Open it is option number one is the correct option. Is the shape open or closed? That is a closed shape. Option number two is the correct option. Is the shape open or closed? Open it is correct option. Is the shape open or closed? Closed shape it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is the shape open or closed? Closed it is. Option number 2 is the correct option. Is this shape open or closed? When it is, option number 1 is the correct. Is the shape open or closed? Open it is. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is the shape open or closed? Open it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself. Later today, let me just move on to next. That is it a polygon? Is this a polygon? This is not a polygon. It is open, not closed, and it does not have straight sides. So that is not a polygon. Let's just start with the next questions. Is this a polygon? Yes, it is a polygon. Option number 1 is the correct option. Is this a polygon? Yes, it is a polygon. Option 1 is the correct option. Is this polygon? No, that is not a polygon. Is this a polygon? No, that is not a polygon. Is this a polygon? No, that is not a polygon is a closed shape with straight lines, right? Polygon. Is this wrong? Where is the test? Yes, it is option number one is the correct option. Is this a polygon? Yes, it is a polygon. No, that is not a polygon. Is this a polygon? No, that is not a polygon. No, no, that is not a polygon. The correct option is no. Yes, it is a polygon. Option number one is the correct option. Is this a polygon? No, that is not a polygon. Correct option is no. No, that is not a polygon. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Next lesson is number of sides in polygon. How many sides does a quadrilateral have? So quadrilateral, quad means four, so quadrilateral has four sides. The correct option is four. Let's just start with the test questions. How many sides does a heptagon have? Heptagon have seven sides. Option number one is the correct option. How many tiles does a quadrilateral have? Sides. Have four sides. Option two is the correct option. How many sides does a pentagon have? Pentagon have five sides. Option number two is the one. How many sides does a nonagon have? Nonagon have nine sides. Option number one is the correct option. How many sides does a triangle have? So triangle have three sides. Nonagon is a nine-sided figure type of polygon, but it has nine sides. How many sides does an octagon have? Octa means 8. So octagon have 8 sides. How many sides does decagon have? Decagon have 10 sides. Option. How many sides does a hexagon have? Hexagon have 6 sides. How many sides does heptagon have? So heptagon have 9 sides. Option number. The correct option is 9. Oh, 7 sides. Heptagon have 7 sides. Okay, you can complete the lesson by your way. Let me just move on to next lesson. Parallel, perpendicular, and intersecting lines. Let's just start with the test questions. Are these lines perpendicular? No, they are not intersecting line. Oh, they meet at right angles. So yes, this is a right angle. Are these lines intersecting? Yes, they are the intersecting lines. Option 1 is the correct option. Are these lines perpendicular? No, they are not perpendicular. They do not meet at the right angle. Are these lines parallel? Yes, they are parallel lines. They never intersect each other. So they are the parallel lines. Are these lines parallel? No, they are not the parallel lines option. Are these lines perpendicular? No, they are not the perpendicular lines. Are these lines parallel? No, they are not the parallel lines. Option 2 is the correct option. Are these lines intersecting? Yes, they are intersecting lines. Are these lines intersecting? No, they are not intersecting lines. Yes, they are perpendicular. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me. The next lesson is line segment and rays. What is this? Line segment it is. This is a line segment. What is this? This is array. Let's just start with the test questions. What is this? Ray it is. Option 2 is the correct option. This is ray. What is this? This is the line segment option. What is this? Line it is. Option number one is the correct option. Line it is. What is this? This is ray option number. What is this? This is a line segment. Option number two is the correct option. What is this? Line it is. Option number one is the correct option. What is this? Line segment it is correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me. The next lesson is parts of a circle. Let's just start with the test questions. What is QR? QR is the chord, a line that is that touch the circle into 2 points but not passing through the center, so that is the chord. What is K? K is the center of the circle. Option number one is the correct option. What is LM? LM is the chord on the circle. The correct option is chord. is RS? RS is the radius. Option number one is the correct option. What is XY? XY is the circle. Option number one is the correct option. What is QR? QR is the code. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 4 math. Chapter we're working on is two-dimensional figures. The lessons we have covered today are open and closed. For shapes, is it a polygon? Number of sides in polygons, parallel, perpendicular, intersecting lines. Lines, line segments, and rays and parts of the circle. So please make sure before the next session, practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until more help with any of simply click on the live chat. Tutors are available here to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. No questions?